Well, hello, friends. This is Tom and Heather
Hi,
from
everybody.
Shadowfields,
Hi,
and this
Dave.
is
Monday in the studio. Welcome, everybody. And if you've never been here before, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and click on that notification bell to stay connected with us anytime we go live. And Dave Nair, it's so great to see. Hopefully, you're with Shirley and George tonight, too.
yes.
And I'm very interested to understand what these multi-grain farmhouse cheddar chips are.
All right. One thing I have to ask, Dave:
Hi, Tony.
are those supposed to be like better for you? I don't think so. I think they sound like they're better for you, but
No, I like the limited number of ingredients in whatever I eat. So if it's like
I'm having
a carrot,
whole grain alcohol.
if it's a carrot, it's carrot.
It's better for you.
Although I can't lie. Here's a cling brat. I'm having some of these tonight. So no ice cream, Dave. I'm pretty bummed about that. But anyway, so good to be with all of you. And we've got quite the show tonight.
Yes, we have quite the show.
Yes, anything new
Quite
in the
the
studio?
show.
We'll just jump right in. Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't actually buy anything.
Oh,
I've been teetering on the edge of something I've wanted for a long time, but I'm worried this is going to be one of those things that's really, 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 really expensive.
we're not going to, yeah.
And I'm going to get it, and I'm not going to like it.
Right. We're not going to do that. I mean, here's the thing, is that when you say you haven't bought something, the earth moves a little bit off axis somehow. Like it starts to...
I try to help out the
like
economy.
that, starts to spin.
I'm trying to help the economy. I'm trying to keep the country going.
Are you?
Yeah.
By spending.
Well, that's exactly what you do.
Can you buy me something? Like, why is this like... Or is this supposed to be for me?
I have.
All right. We won't go there. Okay, so have I bought anything? Just Starbucks today. Just Starbucks. I helped my son move. I picked up very large objects and rugs and...
So you'll be in pain tomorrow.
Bam, bam. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay, so for those of you who weren't with us last week, we have a very new section of Monday in the Studio, and it's called...
Oh, you haven't said what you have to drink. What do you have to drink?
Oh, yeah, I have... You saw the chips. And then I have this very weak Arnold Palmer. And then, hold on, I wasn't done. And I have some water with ice. Lots
Whenever
of it.
she holds them up, I'm worried like...
Where's the trust? Where is the trust?
A margarita.
Mm-hmm.
And a full margarita. It's just lemons.
We're two drink Tom over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So anything else you want to add before I jump right in? Because I'm finding this is really fun.
You got to hit that. We've got a big video tonight.
We got a big show. Okay. So I added a little bit of a cool segment. It's called Music, This Day in Music. And so
it has its theme song as well.
Yeah, so last week we went over all the stuff that was going on in that day in music. And so today, on June 16th, 2025, this day in music. You're going to love this.
I'm going to.
I love, because Tom doesn't know any of this stuff, so it's all kind of a reaction thing.
Yeah.
So in 1879, Gilbert and Sullivan's comic opera, HMS Pinafore, debuts in the Bowery Theater in New York City.
I've never seen it.
Are you serious?
Or heard it.
A friend of ours just passed away, and he loved the HMS Pinafore. It is hysterical. It's a comedy.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a comedy. It's just silly. Just pure silliness.
Like Monty Python silly?
Kind
or
of.
Not quite that
Well,
alarming.
not quite that alarming, but there's enough in it. It's quite fun. Does any of you have seen Gilbert and Sullivan's HMS Pinafore? I saw it actually at a college that was near where I grew up, and they put it on. That was my first experience with, I don't even know how old I was, probably 10. 1902, another musical. I know this is something that you love. You love musicals. 1902, The Wizard of Oz, the musical, first opens in Chicago, Illinois.
You mean it was a musical before it was a movie?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes. What we are
If
learning
I
here
only
today.
had a brain.
Right. Or heart. Okay. Okay. Was that fun? You never knew that. See, this is good. In 1967, Anyone know what happened in 1967?
It was a summer of love.
Right. But what kicked it off? 50,000 attended the first day of the Monterey International Pop Festival, which marked the beginning of the Summer of Love. That's what marked the Summer of Love. Very beginning. Beep, got cooked off right there, 1967. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I did not know that.
Are you doubting this?
I would never doubt anything.
I feel like there's
that
some
Heather
doubt
says.
coming off your
No,
brain.
not at all. Not
Okay.
at all.
Are you guys learning something new? Please tell me. Okay. 1972. This one's a fun one.
Okay.
What was David Bowie's fifth album?
Hunky Dory?
No.
Ziggy Stardust?
Yes. This marked his artistic breakthrough. That's what they called it. RCA released this in 1972. This is David Bowie's fifth studio album was released by RCA, and it was considered his artistic breakthrough. And it's the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars.
Do you know who played piano on that album?
You did.
Anybody know? I'll give you 2 minutes to decide who played the keyboards on that album. Also, David Bowie went out and they toured that album.
Mm-hmm.
The last show of the tour, he said, "This is the last show.
What?
I'm breaking the band up." At the end of the show,
Gosh.
the guys in the band did not even know it. They were all fired.
We would never
He
do
had
that.
no idea.
We would never do that to our
They had
our
no
team.
idea. No.
Yeah.
Because I can't back up a trailer. And I'm not as nice as Tony. And oh well.
I know. So
Okay.
that was this day in music. Music, this day in music.
Well, nobody's come up with the answer at this point.
Yes, please.
Rick Wakeman from Yes.
Really?
He wasn't
I
in
love
Yes at that
Yes.
point. Well, actually, he just about joined Yes, but he played on that album. Anyway,
So that's pretty significant.
very
considering-
significant. Very.
Yes. Well, that's music this day in history. Was that fun?
That was.
I always like to check to see what you know. Now, the fact that you've never seen HMS Pinafore does not surprise me.
No,
in the
it should
slightest.
not surprise
But I can
anyone.
tell you one thing, is there's not dancing in it.
But there's singing.
There's acting and singing.
I don't know. I've seen musicals before. Acting is a stretch.
Oh, Dave and Shirley, have you seen the HMS Pinafore? Right in there, if you
Tony,
if
you can't Google it. That's not fair. You either know or you don't know.
No, that was about the Yes. The
I
piano
know.
player. Oh, so he's cheating. Oh,
Yeah, you're cheating.
that's just like Tony. Well, maybe it's not actually. Okay.
Okay, we've got to
snap. We got to go. We got to go.
All right.
Too many things going on.
So we're going to talk a little bit about this last weekend. This last weekend we played at Scottishfest on Saturday.
Slancha.
And we had a lovely time. We had like hideous sound problems, but the most amazing problem that we had was that they told us we couldn't bring our piano because they didn't want to have us drag it down because there was no cars allowed to the stage.
we took everything in a couple like carts.
Yeah, like golf carts with the like flatbed golf carts kind of thing. Anyway, Anyway, so we weren't able to take our keyboard down there. They moved somebody else's keyboard, the house keyboard for the day, and we start playing. It's in transpose mode.
If I was playing a C, it would play C sharp.
No,
Like it was a
playing
step
C.
up?
No, it was playing a B. If you were playing a
Playing
C,
a B. Okay.
it was
Yeah,
a
I
half
knew.
step flat.
I knew there was something going on.
A lot of bands 2.5 step lower so that their singer can protect their voice. That's pretty common. The weirdest thing about that, the keyboard also had like a
delay,
100 to 200 millisecond delay. So you press it and go ding, ding. There's no way you could ever play the show like that. You would always be second guessing and you'd be ahead of it, and it was crazy.
Yeah, so I had to pivot and become a different Heather.
I was just getting used to the one that we got now.
I hung out by my mic next to Tom the entire time, which actually throws me off a bit because of the fact that if you weren't playing your instrument and you had to just kind of remember all the words, it was just different for me. That's all.
You know why?
So,
you were closer to greatness, and it just freaks you out.
I think because I was closer to Gary. I was. Yeah, I was. I was really close to Gary. But yeah, it was a really fun time. I really had a good time. The weather was great.
Best part, after the show, VIP tent.
We were in the VIP tent.
We got wristbands. Of course, I lost mine. I saw one on the stage when we got finished playing. I was packing up. It was mine. I didn't realize that mine had fallen off somewhere during the show.
And who vouched for you? Who did it?
And Heather had to beg and plead so I could get into the VIP tent.
I said, doesn't he look like a
free
band
drinks.
guy?
You couldn't beat it. And then we got to watch Feats of Strength.
That was so fun.
There was like girls and guys throwing like hay bales over a goalpost. It was, and they kept raising the bar. It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
And then, of course, guys start taking their shirts off, and Heather had a little problem there.
Yeah, it was actually quite a fun time, and they had pizza in the VIP tent.
Yes,
they had scones with blackberry jam.
I preferred the scotch
tea. Yeah, you were over by the scotch. And the guys were also they were drinking beer or whatever. But yeah, that was fun.
We got to get started on this video, okay? We're going to be back. But here, the stage was a lot of fun.
Don't go anywhere.
Stage was great.
We're moving right along.
Okay, here we go. Here's a video.
Oh. Hi, we're at the Scottishfest and Highland Games. We're going to have so much fun today. So much.
Scottish.
No kilts.
No kilts today. So we're at the parking lot and getting ready to, combine everything, and that's what we're doing.
It could fit 6 very uncomfortably because the armrest in the center is actually a seat.
Is it really? Okay.
But yeah.
This is really that's so fun. So fun. Does it feel flat? Yeah. Wants to look at you. Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Another rock show coming up. Woohoo!
Another big show. Another big shoe.
Big shoe tonight. What do you say, Jimmy?
Ready to rock?
We're
ready to kilt or whatever?
To this. I am so looking forward to this.
To this or the beer festivities after it's over?
No, this. This. Oh my goodness. I believe the correct answer would have been yes. I believe the correct answer would have been yes and yes. Or maybe yes and hell yes. Dang. Pipers are making a racket, aren't they? I brought earplugs, not for us.
We were discussing that
For them.
we don't have the cicadas this year. Remember the cicadas last year? They were making such a ruckus.
The agenda from Miss Heather.
So, just now with the wait for to contact John Valentine to get us in, because we have to drive through the festival to get to the stage, and then after that, set up and get going. Play at 2:15 today. We're here a bit early, a couple hours early, but there's a lot of setup and stuff to do, so we'll be ready. More fun. You're right next to what?
The Dogs of Scotland.
I remember that.
The Dogs of Scotland? Is that like a...
Is that a guy or what?
No,
I was going to say,
I hope it's
what kind of group is that?
I don't want to mess with.
They have the dog agility stuff, I think, over there, which I really liked watching.
Yep.
And the feats of strength?
The heavy athletics field is 12. We're actually not too far from it this year.
Very cool.
Well, you got that going for you.
How you liking a latte instead of just your regular?
A little creamy,
There's a
You know,
Highland dance.
not as much
Oh my
coffee
gosh,
taste.
right there.
I'm not.
Nice and icy. Icy cold. That's good. It's a good thing.
That
I
got that going for
me,
you.
which is nice. Gungala, gungala, gungala.
Tom, look at this.
What do we got?
Clan McEwen. Do you see that?
Go see family.
Got a clan? The clan is here.
Hey,
We're really close to where it's going to be, I think. Clan McEwen.
my family originally did come from Scotland and then went to Ireland. Well, they changed the spelling of the name when they moved to Ireland.
Yeah, rough.
I'm really looking forward to our sets today.
Yeah.
We got a good set.
Do you love a lassie?
Bay City Rollers.
What's
Will there be Bay City Rollers?
SATURDAY?
Or Big
Nice.
Country. Big Country would be good.
Oh, in a big country.
Oh man.
We just need to get a piper to play with us, and we could have done that. Oh, we screwed it up.
We can find one. There might be one here.
Next year, we're gonna have bagpipes part of our band.
Are they just the bagpipes are just going to be on a chair or someone playing?
So, and
Someone's
who are you
gonna play-
and
it's
who
gonna
are you
be
have
rock.
playing fiddle that year? Yeah. Curious.
My cousin plays bagpipes.
Nice.
She would play with us.
Yeah, good. Well, I hope you guys have a really good time.
Yeah. You know, we think our tuning problems are bad now.
Yeah. Oh my.
Throw some pipes in there.
Nice.
An instrument that can't be tuned.
Yeah. There you go.
Blowing into the haggis.
Aiden wanted me to bring home a meat pie, so I don't know where I'm gonna find one.
I think you should just not worry about that.
I don't know that they actually have real
It's like
Highland
haggis.
food here.
No, but they have haggis. I don't know. I know that cheese curds are a big stuff.
Gray or gray are the choices for Heather today. Gray or gray.
I think Heather will have to make that decision.
I'm wearing gray.
Do you want him to be in gray or gray?
Gray.
Which gray? Long sleeve?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long sleeve with the roll-up sleeves. So it makes you look like you're all business, but you're working.
Right, and you know what? I brought a
I'm okay if you just wear what you have right now.
Shadowfields t-shirt. Team Shadowfields. Then I brought a couple gray hats.
Oh!
I got this gray hat right here.
You know what? When you
Oh,
sing,
look at that.
Hey, when you sing, put on that hat,
got
and then
this
when
gray
you're
hat.
not, you can put on the other.
This other gray hat. Yeah, I had a lot
I
of
know,
hats going,
I
didn't
know. I asked Dave what that was all about, and he told me. So,
Somehow
oh, well,
it was a singing hat.
these are singing hats.
And the two guys that Joe, the guitar player,
Yes.
who came to Hey Nani,
Yeah.
he actually, well, you know, he had a little text going. He goes, "Yeah, it was great." And I learned Tony can actually sing without wearing a hat. No, he cannot.
Well, he has singing hats that he wears in the medical band. So when he's singing,
Maybe if you had a different hat, you could sing too, Jimmy.
What kind of hat might that be? Dunce cap? An Alice
we're
hat.
still waiting. I haven't.
No,
heard
you had
from
to
him
s-
yet.
Color hat.
Or if you've seen Slipknot, that kind of hat. You know, the big leather mask with the zipper across the mouth.
You saying the less you can see me, the better? Is that It's okay. We're only
I like that. Where can I get one of them?
And that way, whenever it's time for you to say anything, we can come over and unzip your mouth.
the gimp.
We walked right into that stuff. There we go. Ready?
Well, we're still waiting a little bit, and from what we understand now, they're saying no vehicles down in to the stage, which I don't even know how we do that. We have two cars, you know, two large SUVs completely full to the ceiling, so I don't know how we walk that much stuff, you know, a mile to the stage, but that's why festivals are interesting, isn't it? We'll see what happens.
Last time it was a lot hotter, though. Do you remember? Yeah.
And a lot noisier with the cicadas.
No cicadas this year.
There's no cicadas down the shirts.
They were pretty loud.
We got some fresh lemonade going though.
They're not in my hair.
Doing the lemonade business.
It's on my phone. It's got it too. Where if you zoom in, it suddenly goes from all.
So this is a new Shadowfield song called Kilt Rock. Kilt Rock is in the Isle of Skye, 90 meters up in the sky. Why it's called Kilt Rock is because it looks like a kilt. If you want to sing along with us on the chorus at the very end, it says Kilt Rock is calling, my sweet home. Kilt Rock is calling, wild and free, into the beauty is now I breathe. Where our lives are carved in stone, Kilt Rock is calling, yea, my sweet home. Cannot pass my views to the sky, transform the day, I'm swept away, proud and wide across the changing tide, fresh air on my mind, troubles leave behind. Kilt Rock is calling, wild and free, into the beauty I now will breathe. Where our hearts are carved in stone, Kilt Rock is calling, you're my sweet home. Wild skies play, it takes my breath away. Face into breeze on the crashing seas, proud and wide across the changing tide, fresh air on my mind, troubles leave behind. Kilt Rock is calling, wild and free, into the beauty I now will breathe. Where our hearts are carved in stone, Kilt Rock is calling, ye my sweet home. Kilt Rock is calling, wild and free, into the beauty I now will breathe. Where our hearts are carved in stone, Kilt Rock is calling, in my sweet home.
Okay, looks good.
Here we go. Another Scottishfest down.
That was really fun. My piano didn't work,
No.
but that was fun.
No, we borrowed a piano today, and the piano was
Thank you.
it was in a different tuning,
Yeah.
and so we could not use
But
that.
It was a really fun concert, and we said our vocals sounded good, so that's all that mattered, right?
Yes, that's right.
What's your name?
Sebastian.
This is Sebastian.
Part of the Caledonia team to make this.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
You got it. You guys are best. I hear you guys. Yeah.
Gary!
Jimmy's over there.
Maybe you should do it over here with all the guys.
Yes, that's Jimmy.
Here we are. Show's over.
I missed the jog agility. I'm very upset.
You missed what?
The jog agility
Oh,
shows. I'm very upset. I can't talk anymore.
I wonder if we had missed like women throwing telephone poles.
They were there earlier.
Oh.
Feats of strength.
We're missing all the good stuff.
But we're going to the VIP tent to get something to eat.
Yes.
I'm hoping that they have hummus.
Yeah, we have to have
Fresh
something.
fruit.
It's kind of dying. It's gotten a little warm out here. But
It still isn't as bad as it was last
no.
year.
Last year was like 90 or something like that. And
We were sweating bullets.
yeah,
Is that a thing? Sweating bullets?
I don't know.
But we got a wonderful ride. Maybe you saw on a previous clip. We got a ride back to the car from a gentleman named Sebastian. He was very kind.
He was not
Gave us a
Scottish.
ride. No, I think he was from like Brazil or something like that. Or Colombia. He had definitely a different accent. They're doing bingo in the tent. They're doing
bingo.
Scottish bingo.
Bingo, maybe we can win today.
I don't think
More
so.
later. Oh, we watched some feats of strength. Like guys were like throwing like hay bales or something like that, and it was pretty cool. They look better without a shirt than I do, so there is that. But it was a good time, and they had great scotch, so had a really nice time. So we are now, where are we headed now?
We're gonna go back home.
Back home?
We're gonna go home.
Oh,
I've invested so much energy.
I guess we're going back home,
We're gonna go back home.
and then edit a video or something.
We're excited about next year. It'll be fun.
You think John will have us back next year?
I do. We're easy. We're easy to we're nice people. I think.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm making that up.
Heck, we do not care. Oh, we got to see if James Lamb is here. We don't even care if people, if we don't even have a piano or if it's out of tune. Doesn't even matter to us. We're that good. So there you have it. Hopefully that was a little bit of fun. We want
That was a huge video, Tom.
yeah, there was a lot of video.
We hope you enjoyed that. It just reminded me that that's all behind the scenes.
I always love to see the behind the scenes stuff. Whenever like a favorite band of mine goes and does something, you want to be part of the inner workings. You want to see what goes on before they play. And so we had a great time. Thank you so much to Tony Skarouk for all the help that he gave us that day.
And for taking all the pictures. Did you notice he got me my flute? Did you know?
Oh,
yes, he was my instrument. What do you call it? Instrument concierge.
Not chauffeur.
Yeah. He brought, I was up singing. I forget what song it was. Too Blue. And I was singing it, and at one point in the verse, I was like, "Oh my gosh, my flute is way the heck over there." And so I saw Tony, and I'm like, He was like, "Okay." I didn't have to say
The audience
anything.
is probably going,
And
what is that?
I could feel him going up on the stage, and then he just quietly. See, he did it so
like
quietly.
doing pantomime. Sounds like.
And he gave me my flute so I could sing. So Tony did more than you know.
Definitely more than I know.
Yes.
Flute butler.
You were. You totally were. It was so great. Thank you. And Dave, did you know Kilt Rock? Are you aware of Kilt Rock?
Kilt Rock is a very special place that looks like a kilt.
A kilt. It's in the Isle of Skye, 90 meters up.
Wow.
from the ocean. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. We so enjoy having you with us on our musical journey. And we look forward to having you with us next week because, we got to do some music in history next week too. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks for joining us. And
Okay.
we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Music in the studio. Monday in the studio. We're out.
Bye.